soldiers won. The North Bank roars, echoes pulsing through Highbury scores. Steel and fire, hearts in the fight. Born to...
Is Vieira actually above Hapgood historically, or do we as modern fans underrate the 1930s, or simply forget that football existed before the Premier League era? Arteta has more trophies as captain than Thierry Henry. Is that an uncomfortable truth? Also, does Frank McClintock not get half the respect he deserves for that double? Based on trophies, as captain, who would your number one be? Arsenal, who is the greatest skipper of all time? Adams, Vieira, Hapgood, McClintock, or is it someone different?
Hello, Gooners. Hello, football fans. I've got a smirk on my face because Richard's intro, absolutely brilliant, mate. But you'll find out why I've got a smirk on my face in the next 20 minutes, all right? Guys, this is Two Old Gunners in conjunction with In the North Bank, and this is the 5 top captains who captained Arsenal in the history of the game. So if you like what we're talking about and you think you might learn something new today or take something away from this, please give us a like, share, subscribe, and let's get into this one. Good afternoon, Richard. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing brilliant, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, mate. I've done a lot of research for this one. I'm looking forward to this one. I really am. I hope you are as well.
I am, yes.
Before we start, guys, remember, me and Richard don't know what each other's picked. We never tell each other before the show, so there might be a few surprises. There might be a few that are the same. It's just the way they go. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, it's totally off the cuff. It's totally natural. Don't forget to get your top 5 in the chat, whether you're watching it now or watching it later. And me and Richard will comment as soon as we see a comment. And also, we don't mind if yours is different to ours or the same as ours. It really doesn't matter, because if you agree with us, we're doing something right. If you disagree with us, we need to look further into research. Isn't that right, Rich?
Yeah. We're always open to discussing the whys and wherefores of each person's position in any list we make.
I mean, I'll give you a quick example before we crack into this one, Rich, right? When we did the 5 Frenchmen, top 5 Frenchmen last week, our good friend and co-host, Emerson, he didn't pick Robert Pires. So, you know, it just shows, doesn't it? It absolutely just shows. Each to their own. Right, mate, let's crack on. Who is your number 5?
Well, my number 5 joined Arsenal in 1946, won the 47 and 48 league and 52-53 league titles for us. He won the 1950 FA Cup and 48, 49, 53, 54 Charity Shields as captains, and that is Joe Mercer.
Big Joe Mercer, yeah. He's my number 4, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely great choice. It just shows you can think further than just the Premier League or even, you know, First Division. You've got to go, when you do these kind of shows, guys, you've really got to look in every nook and cranny, really, haven't you, of every year. Yeah. My number 4, but I'll that's fine. I'll give you my number 5. Might be a surprise. Maybe people may think he should be higher, but I've gone for Frank McClintock. I wish I could get people's names right, mate.
See, now that's interesting because I have him as my number 4.
Well, there you go. Right, so he joined in October of 1964 and he signed for Arsenal for a record fee of £80,000. Yeah, he's bloody amazing. What else have I got to tell you? He led Arsenal to their first double in 1970-71 and the 1970 European Fairs Cup. So we have actually won a European Cup. We just won it in 1970. So I'm trying to change history here. I know I'm not going to get anywhere, but he's my number 5. Can I give you any more info on him? Let me just quickly look. Full name Francis McClintock, and with a name like that, he's got to be Scottish. He was born in Glasgow, December the 28th, 1939, and he lived till he was 86. I believe he also went on to be a manager after his. Oh no, he was an agent. He didn't go on to be a manager. I apologise. He went on to be an agent and a pundit in later life. So there you go. My number 5, the legend Frank McClintock, mate.
Yeah, and for me, the only thing I'd add to that was he became captain in 1967, and he also got the one Community Shield in his list of honours. And that's all I could add to it.
Wikipedia, I hate you because it said nothing about Community Shield.
Yeah, again, it's just some people don't rate the Community Shield, but if you ask Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp and other managers, they will rate it. It just doesn't exist as a trophy when mentioned in Arsenal's in terms of what Arsenal do.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. Right, mate. So he's your number 4.
Yeah.
And my number 4 was Joe Mercer.
Yeah.
There's nothing more I can really tell you about Joe Mercer. Let me just see, because I think you've already said all this. I'm just checking my notes, mate, just to see if I can tell you anything else. 1946 to 1955, you said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Legendary figure who captained the team to 2 league titles in 47-48 and 52-53. So, and an FA Cup in 1950.
Yeah,
that's what I had down as my notes. So I can't add any more to Joe Mercer as my number 4. Can you add any more for Joe Flintock?
I added a little bit that I could. So it's down to my number 3.
Okay, I've got a feeling.
We could match on. We might match on this. Might have it in different positions, but
yeah,
this player joined in 1996. He stayed to 2005. He took over as captain from Tony Adams. He's had 1 Premier League title, and that was the Invincibles 2003-04. He had 2 FA Cups 2003-2005, and 2 Community Shields, and that is Patrick Vieira.
Do you know what? You're not going to believe this. Well, it's the absolute truth. I've got him as my number 3 as well. And can I just say, to add to it, that's what I've gone on this time. Trophies won and time at the club. How long you spent at the club? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to, when you're looking into these things, and you expand on this if you want to, Rich, right? But when you're looking into these things, you have to look at what did that person bring to the club? What did they do for the club? Or what happened while they were at the club? Yeah. They're the 3 criteria when it comes to something like captains that I go by. Is it the 3 criteria that you go by, mate?
Yeah, and my number 2 is my number 2 because even though if you count the number of trophies, both him and Vieira won, they're exactly the same. Except,
right. Yeah, I had the same dilemma. I genuinely had the same dilemma because I think I know who your number 2 is. Yeah, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a second.
And it was how do you split them? And I will explain that when I do my number 2.
Exactly. And for Patrick Vieira to get a number 3 and not be higher, people are probably going, "What? He's the invincible captain. He's this. He's that." Don't get me wrong, absolutely brilliant captain. But as I say, I gave you the criteria that I'm doing it by this time, guys. And also, I would just like to say, if Patrick Vieira was to put a shirt on and a pair of boots today, he'd fit into this team that's playing now, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I think he could. Yeah.
Yeah, I really think he could. That's showing the character of the man and the strength of the man, to be honest with you. It might be the French mentality as well, Rich. What do you think?
It could well be, couldn't it? Yes.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. I've got a feeling this is the first time we've
We're
possibly
going to have
agreed.
all five.
We've possibly agreed on all the captains, but just had them in different positions, maybe.
Yeah.
You know. Right. Go on, then, mate. We're up to number two. We're up to number 2 now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Go for your number 2, mate.
This player joined from Kettering Town in October 1927 for £750. He debuted in November 1927 against Birmingham City. He was at the club 13 years. His club honours as captain were the 34, 35 and 37, 38 leagues. He won the 1936 FA Cup and he won 2 Charity Shields. And that is Jack Hapgood.
Oh, you've got him as Jack. Because I've got him as Eddie Hapgood.
Yeah, it said Jack Eddie Hapgood.
Oh, right, because I've got him as Eddie Hapgood. So
yes, I mean, it might be it might have been an error on my site.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all. Eddie might have been his Jack might have been his nickname. You don't know, do you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I cannot add to that at all, apart from that he won 5 major trophies. I mean, he won the where are you? Where's my notes on you? Sorry, guys, I've got to flick there because I've got it in different places. He won 3 Charity Shields as well, though.
Yeah,
as we call it today, he won 3 Charity Shields.
Yeah, and this is my thing is when I looked at it, they both won 5 trophies, him and Vieira, but because he'd won 2 leagues, even though Vieira was invincible, the fact that he won 1 more league title, he had to go above Vieira.
Yeah,
that's how I.
And it was a bit of a hard move to do because of the love we have for Vieira. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this isn't one where you have to think about I love the player. This is, like I said before, you have to think, what did this guy bring to the as a captain? What did he bring to the team? What did the team do? You know, and
under his leadership, yeah.
Exactly. You're not questioning the player here. You're questioning the leadership, aren't you?
Yeah. You're questioning what he did as a leader on the field, and what that looked like.
Yeah.
For it.
Exactly. Before we go to your number 1, mate, I've actually thought of an honourable mention, but mine's an honourable mention for couple honourable mentions for the future captains. Yeah.
Okay.
But you've got a couple of before we get your number 1, you've got a couple of honourable mentions. Who did you want to mention?
Yeah, I've got 3. I've got
3. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I've got Mikel Arteta.
Okay.
He had 2 FA Cups, 2 Community Shields. He had more trophies than the great Thierry Henry, and whether that makes you uncomfortable or not, it doesn't matter. My second was Thierry Henry, 1 FA Cup, 1 Community Shield, and then Jack Kelsey, 1 league, 52, 53, and 1 Charity Shield.
I must admit, I skipped over. I've got to be honest. In my research about managers, I skipped over Jack Kelsey, only because, again, people had stronger numbers.
Yeah. But those 3 I thought deserved a mention, and I thought
great honourable mentions, mate.
Yeah, I thought just because, and I could have mentioned the first ever captain and the guy that got it all started, but I didn't because I felt we'll do that in another history program rather than. Of course.
Yeah. You don't want to kill your options off too quickly, do you?
No.
Do you know what I mean? No, I'm only joking there, guys. No, but great honourable mentions. Now, I'm going to give 2 honourable mentions for future captains of Arsenal. Not that I think that Odegaard's doing a bad job, because I don't think he is, right? Personally, I don't like Saka as captain. Too young for it at the moment, I think, personally. But I will say this. Gabriel Magalhaes should be a captain of Arsenal in the future, and of course Declan Rice.
Well, he is a vice captain now, isn't he, Magalhaes? If Saka or Odegaard isn't on the pitch, the armband does go to him. So
yeah, but I'm just saying he should be. Of course,
he's not outright, is he?
No, in the future, he should be a full-fledged captain, and obviously Declan Rice is definite future captain material. Just to give you something a bit different as well, guys, and it's not all history and whatever. They for me, do you agree, Rich? Are they captains of the future?
They could well be, yes. I mean, and they have those qualities that you suggest they would be good captains. And
yeah. Okay, so we are agreed on number one, right? So I'm going to let you give all the facts. I think we're agreed anyway.
no,
But I'm going to let you give all the facts, and then we'll have a chat about him. All right.
Yeah.
So who is? And I'm going to be preemptive here. Who is our number one, mate?
Who is our number one? Who is the GOAT leader at Arsenal?
Yeah.
Well, for me, this player played 19 years for Arsenal, making 669 appearances, scoring 48 goals, served 14 years as captain. He was the youngest captain in our club history, given the captaincy at the tender age of 21. He battled alcohol addiction, got done for drink driving. He came back and won more titles in that period. He won 11 trophies as Arsenal captain. That puts him miles clear. I don't think there can be any debate. Those titles were 88, 89. We remember the Anfield game. He won the league title in 97, 98, and then he won it in 2001, 2002. He won the 93 FA Cup, the 98 FA Cup, and the 2002 FA Cup, in the 1987 League Cup and the 1993 League Cup. He won the 1994 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, and he won 3 Community Shields. And that is Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams.
You said it, mate. Mr. Arsenal. You couldn't really give him a better name, could you?
No.
Arsenal through and through. Absolute legend of the club. Yeah, all right. Behind the scenes, had a lot of turmoil, had a lot of issues. But I think a lot of Arsenal players did back then. And it
was the culture, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the culture. Yeah. And that's not. I'm not pointing fingers there or making aspersions, because I know a lot of them have spoken openly about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, Mr. Arsenal won everything in the game apart from a Champions League or a European Cup, if you want to split hairs. Yeah, just an immense captain. Love him or hate him. You know?
I do wonder if there is a captain of any other club that has won more trophies in their time as captain than he has.
We will. That's something we could look into, mate.
Yeah.
Instead of a top 5, we could do here's an idea for a show. What about a comparison?
Yeah.
A comparison show. To be fair, I mean, I know this is predominantly Arsenal, but it would get other clubs involved, and maybe going forward we could get other fans from other clubs on and give their opinion.
Yeah.
So that's something to look at. Maybe that's a show for the future, guys. But again, Mr. Arsenal. Just let people know what he won again, please, Rich.
11 titles. He won the 1988-89 League Cup. The league title, and you've got to remember that's the Mickey Thomas late minute winner at Anfield. He was captain that season. He won it in 97-98. He then won it in 2001-2002, his last season as captain, and then he won 93, 98 and 2002 FA Cups, the 1987 League Cup, the 1993 League Cup, the 1994 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, and 3 Community Shields. That's pretty impressive.
What a CV, mate.
11 trophies. 11 trophies.
11 trophies. Maybe that's another show we could do in the future, Richard. I'm just putting it out there, right? Because the 1989 Liverpool-Arsenal match is my favourite match of all time, right? maybe we should do me and you watch it with guests and give our thoughts on the game as
we'll watch it back.
Yeah, that's another show for another day though. So we'll talk about that behind the scenes, mate. Right, mate. We've come to the end of another one, which is such a shame because these ones fly by, don't they?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to be that close with so many captains, to be honest with you. I thought I might have picked the odd one that you didn't. You know what I mean? But because I know
we didn't know what criteria each of us were going to go by, did we?
No, and it seems that we've gone by the same criteria, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But every man that we've mentioned, and every honourable mention as well, those players deserve the credit. They really do. I would like to also put Martin Odegaard on there because I think he is a good captain. I know he gets a lot of grief because he doesn't shout, he doesn't do this, but I'm going to give him an honourable mention as well, if you don't mind.
Yeah. We've also got to remember there's captains like Aubameyang that won an FA Cup. There's other captains out there that have won one or two trophies that just didn't quite make this list because of that. But they've been successful captains for us. So you it's how you want to define who is the best and who makes your top 5 list.
And guys, if you are going to do a top 5 in the comments, and please do, right? Don't go by our criteria if you don't want to. Go by your own. Make up your own criteria. But let us know in the comment what criteria you went by, so me and Richard can compare things. Because we're always open to it, aren't we, Rich?
Oh yeah, there is no wrong. It's just your opinion based off
how
your criteria.
Exactly. So again, Richard, we're going to come to the end of this one. Absolute great show. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed it as well. Don't forget, guys, we can be found on all podcast platforms. 2 Old Gunners. Go and give us a listen. Put us on while you're making your breakfast, having a cup of tea, even if you're in the bath. You know what I mean? I know people like to listen to music, but just listen to 2 lads who love to talk about Arsenal from any point of view. And yeah, don't forget, this is in the North Bank, 2 Old Gunners. Don't forget on your way out to give us a like, share, and a subscribe. Thank you very much for your time today. Have a great time till next time. And on 3, Richard. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you Gunners! Go on, Richard. Do it on your own, mate. Do it on your own.
Come on, you Gunners!
Good lad. Peace. We're out of here.